about login and password. Password for this connection, for this login, we created during installation of Ekran server pod. So when we install a server pod, we created such thing as a login and password, only password. Login we use by default, it's already added to the system, it's admin. So we have only one login is admin. By the way, this information can be found here in our Ekran help. Installing management tool. This opening management tool for internal user. Yes, I can show you how to use OTP and two-factor authentication. Yeah, I will show you now. Okay. So information about password and logins, you can find this in this part, in this help, like installing the server. I will show you just a second. So on the administrator password page, define the password for the administrator, the default user of Ekran system with the login admin and full permissions. So that's why we created it during installation of Ekran server and created password for this admin. So admin is already added to the system. So we are in the system. As you can see, this is main dashboard of the system. You see how many clients installed in your system, how much free space of your database. So because I have serial key management, serial key management, and I have enterprise license. It allows me to get such information, like how much memory and so on. So like, for example, you can so yeah, my enterprise key is activated. I have only 2 keys. This is 2 trial keys, which you will get when you downloaded a trial version from Ekran website. So you'll have 1 enterprise trial key, and you will have 1 key for Linux licenses. It will allow you to install 3 Linux agent, 1 terminal server license, 1 agent, and workstation licenses. Just will you install different Windows or macOS systems. So as you can see, we have a client management. You just open it, and you can see that I have already 2 installed clients. One of them is installed in my server machine that's offline, and this is Windows PC. So this is machine that I show you. But by icons, you can see that there's no any license. So you just need to assign license to allow these agents monitor the system. You need to assign license on them, because without license, agent won't be able to send any information, any data. So you just check agents and assign recommend license, and license will be automatically assigned. So I have 1 workstation license. And in monitoring results, we will see that we already have 1 live sessions, I guess. Just give me. Yeah, there's our live sessions. So to show you how to use two-factor authentication or so on, you need to check your client management, check your agent, what are you going to apply this two-factor authentication, press edit client. And here in the authentication options, you need to enable two-factor authentications or enable secondary authentications. For two-factor authentications will allow you to use like a Google one-time password when you can read this Google from QR code, or this password from QR code, or use a secondary user as login. A secondary user, you can use your internal domain user, or you can use internal Ekran user. For example, let's create enable secondary certification. So this rule will be applied to this machine. I press finish. And for example, now I can log off from my current. Yes, I'm use my my Windows user. I'm press. As you can see, there's a Ekran pop-up, a menu where I need to provide either domain user that was added to the system or either internal Ekran user. I will use internal Ekran user. So I didn't create any other users but admin. So I will use this user, admin. Under this user, we logged in into management tool. And as a result, I use a password for this user that was created during server installation part. And as you can see, I successfully logged in the system. Just give me a second. I will open management tool again. Yes, you're absolutely correct that Ekran management tools allow admin to access Ekran console. So yeah, we will work through management tool with Ekran server pod. It allows us to configure all agent, to create groups, create rules, install agent, delete agent. So we will do everything through this console. Oh, because here I use another name, my Ekran. So also I can show you, also you can use not only secondary user authentication, but you can use additional Google password, like you need to activate this feature in agent, authentication, and enable two-factor authentication. You press finish. So you need to use access management. And here you need to add user to which this secondary authentication will be added. So I will use local computer. So my local computer is Windows PC. And I'm going to use apply these rules only to my user with login user. I press generate this certificate, and you can send it by mail, but before it you need to configure your SMTP server. So you had such a QR code. As a result, you can use on your smartphone, you can install such application as Google one-time password or Microsoft authentication to scan this code. And this mobile application can be downloaded absolutely for free. They will generate for you a special code. Give me please a second. I will find in my OTP. I will use Microsoft Authenticator.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. I actually a bit tight. So yeah, because I'm still in a meeting. Block one, no? It's the block one. Yes. Yes. Correct.
So
we try again now.
Save it. Now I am log off again from the system.
Okay.
So now I'm going to use again my user.
They're a bit difficult. They're always very packed. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, correct.
To this user, I applied my one-time password. Give me a second. To this user, I applied my one-time password. So I just put credential password. As you can see, I added secondary user authentication and one-time password. So I just put user and password from Ekran system. And here I need to provide the generated code that I get from scanning QR code. So this code you will get in your mobile application. Just give me a second. As a result, you logged in the system with this one-time password, secondary authentication, and so on. So you can protect your system. like it can be implemented to Jump server or to your personal Windows workstation, but it will work only with the system which have installed Ekran agent, and only if there's a connection between server and agent. So if there's no connection, this secondary authentication won't work, because it won't be able to check information that was provided, and it was so. New question. Okay. Who has question, Tim? So also I can show you how to work with our password management. It's a PAM solution for privilege access management. It allows you to install agent on Windows server, and for example, third party will connect to this server, and you will allow them only to get access to the server only to specific computers that you pre-installed. So they will get the full access to the system, either Linux or Windows, but they won't know any credential for the system. They won't know any password and users. So let me show you. First of all, you need to install the agent on server pod. So to do this, you need just install client. Deploy network scan. It will allow you to scan your system for all divorce sections that you use in your domain. For example, if you have a closed system, you can use scanning IP range that will allow you to specify IP data zone to check the system and find all the computers in the system. As you can see, I have my server machine. This is my machine where I installed it. I can just, I can show you that there's no, there's only server. So there's no Ekran agent. And you just need to select this machine, or you can select all this machine. For example, you can have a very long list of machines that you would like to install. You just need to press next. Here you will see, I'm going to delete this machine because they already with installed system, and leave only this one server. Yes, I'm going to install. Here I need to provide a server name. It's like server name, server external IP address, server internal IP address. All this information will be added automatically by the system, so you don't need to bother about it. Here you can check the frequency settings for user activity recording. So for example, the system can record user activity by clicking, changing active windows, changing titles, or so on, or just to active every 30, 20, 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds will be created a new screenshot with new information. Here you can choose screenshot settings, like you can also record a session without screenshots if you want to decrease the amount of data from agents. or you can change the quality of screenshot. For bits grayscale, it's absolutely readable screenshot, and you can see lots of information. So I will show you. There's also additional parameters like the board monitoring, system ideal, and so on. Enable keystroke login. It allows you to check word that user typing in the system in different application, Windows, Notepad, web browsers, Microsoft SQL, Studio, everything. So everything was typing in the system will be can be trigged and checked. Here you can check application. Where would you like to check it? By default, it's disabled. It means that all the application will be checked. Also, you can enable audio recording. It allows you to record audio that will audio through such application like WhatsApp, Viber, Facebook, Skype, everything that can be used as a as such application for connection between people. So you will be able to record all the information in special audio file. This file will be encrypted and added to the database. Also, URL monitoring. It allows you to monitor all information. Application filtering, user filtering. For example, you can check what user you would like to monitor, or opposite, what user you wouldn't like to monitor. IP filtering, the same, what IP I would like to monitor, and so on. Enable protect mode, it allows you to protect agent from stopping its services, from deleting, so it won't be delayed anyhow. This information display client TrayCon allows you to notify your customer that he or she is being monitored right now by Ekran system. So you will see such icon here with message that now you is being monitored by Ekran, so be careful, and so on. There's notification, send logs, monitoring time filtering, and so on. So you can read about all these features in the Ekran help and guide. Also, here you can provide a folder for default installation Ekran agent and offline cache size. This thing allows you to hold information. For example, if the client doesn't have access to Ekran server, so there's some network problems and so on, all this information, all the data that was collected during session will be saved locally on the machine in the special file offline. The size of this file you can change here, so you can, in later version, you will be able to set is 0. It will mean that you don't want to save any information locally. As soon as the connection between server agent will be established, the agent will start to transfer all the information to the database. So, and later you will see all this information in this management tool. So you can press install. This agent will be installed on server on any Active Directory. So just use your domain administrator credential. And this feature allows you to install as many agents as you want absolutely silently. So the client won't see any changes. You don't need to restart your system. So the agent will be installed automatically in the silent mode. And the password. You can see the progress bar. As you can see, the agent was installed on this server machine, but it still works. There's no any changes. And in our client management, you will see new agent. It is server. You can see here. And in monitoring results, you can see that it's already in a live mode. It means it's already record information. You can see, give me a second. Like, let's close this, for example. Let's update this page. Yeah, and you can see that new session was already added. You can open it and check what was going on there. So to enable jump server mode, you need to have enterprise license. You need to have a terminal server license. We already have it. And you need to enable jump server mode in the agent. Just press edit client. And here you need to check enable jump server mode. Just click it. Also, you can replace Windows Shell to Ekran System Connection Manager. It will allow the system to hide other information, but Ekran agent pop-up menu. So the client who will connect to the system won't be able to see anything. So give me please a second. I will check my IP address to connect it to the system. So it's 53. So give me, I just need to press finish. All changes were already applied. So now I'm not, but you can see that Ekran system remote access was added to the system. So just press. And now I need to create a new secret. So I'm going to secret name. So you just need to create a secret. Just press add secret, create your secret name. It should be readable for your customer, like Windows local machine, something like that. Here you need to select one of 4 types of secret type. It can be Active Directory account, Windows account, Unix account, and Unix account telnet. Active Directory account will allow the customer to see all the computers that has in your domain. Windows account will allow customer to see only one computer that you specified. For example, I'm going to specify only one computer. Description is up to you. You can add here, like some info. Account. Here you need to select from this Windows account, Windows computer. So this is names for our Windows machines. I'm going to give access from my external user to this machine. I will use Windows PC. There's a user login. As you can see, the system, it sees all the information about users, logins, computers, because it works with domain and it's know everything about the system. So I press user. Here I add a user password, like and here I will add secondary authentication, which allows me to give access to this computer to specific user. just select admin. I will give it to my admin because it's my default user. I just press save. And now I need to change a bit on my server part. Just add notifications and enable secondary notification. Press finish. So now I'm going to minimize my virtual machine. And this is my hardware machine. And I will use RDP connection to connect to my server machine, because server machine is my jump server. So I just need to put it IP address to this machine, 53, connect. I can use my credential for the server machine, but you can create like a common credential for user and everybody will know it. But only person who has second notification will be able to get access. So I will use my admin credential. I need to yes. So I'm going to connect this machine unit. As you can see, I have second notification. I provide my admin credential of internal. As you can see, there's Ekran system management tool, and there's secret I created before, Windows local machine secret, and this is Windows account secret. I don't know the credential for that machine and nobody knows it. I just can press connect. And you can see that I'm connecting to the Windows PC machine. I press yes. What? Oh, it is my. Because there's secondary notification for this user as well. Give me, please change it because it looks. I need to. Yes, and now I'm going to back to my machine, refresh, press connect. Yeah, as you can see, I connected without any credential to this machine. So I didn't put any logins and passwords. So, and this feature allows me to connect easily, and the third part would know the endpoint credential. You can create secrets not only for Windows machine, but as I showed before, you can create secrets even for Linux machine. For Linux machine. Any question, Tim? For example, I can create an additional secret. Add secret, like a new secret. It will be Active Directory. So here I'm going to choose my Active Directory user, which will be used. I'll use my administrator password, like QWERTY. And here I can press save, and I'm going to add a new internal user to show you the difference. I will add user, internal, like it will be internal user 1, a password, next. It will be PAM user, next. Actually, we can click here, finish. So in PAM management, I'm going to change this secret and apply it only to internal user. This was created. So I press save. It means that this new secret will be seen only for a user who will be logged in with secondary authentication as internal user 1. This secret will be seen only for user who will be logged in with secondary authentication as admin. But you can easily change it by adding or deleting user here. So let's recheck it. For example, as we can see, because new secret we need to close it and log in again. Yes. Yes. And here I'm going to use my internal user 1 and password for it. And you can see I see only secret for this user, new secret. So if I press connect, I will be able to select or any computer for my domain system. Give me a second. I'm going to run my another computer. Okay, so let's try node 1, connect. Oh, yeah. Okay, it some problems with my, I just installed this new system. Okay, so any questions? And as you can see, the password management still is better, so it will be expanded, and maybe some features will be added new, so the team is continuously working on it. Also, you can create a different alert management, so it allows you to protect your system. I will show you a simple rule for this alert. Oh. As you can see, there are lots of already pre-installed alert. You can use it, just edit and assign you agent for it, or you can create your own alert. Just press add alert, check enable, its name, like CMD, open, description, you can use it or not. Here you can add rules. For example, if a Windows or Mac application will have such application, such name like CMD exe, or for example, it will have title like CMD. I'm going to assign this rule to my Windows PC, to this machine. And I can send email notification about this alert to administrator, just provide here its email, or I can show warning message to user like don't open it. And as additional actions, I can block this user who opened this application, or I can just kill this application to show this message and kill this application. You just need to press finish. System updated. And now we can try just like command prompt. I just need to press it. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a check. Oh, yeah. It's my mistake. So actually we can use only one or two, but there was my mistake. Okay. one more time. As you can see, it was immediately killed with such mesh window open. As a result, for example, you can create additional rule. I will show you. For example, you don't want your system administrator use your database administrator use such words like select in database. In database, you just need to keystroke windows, and for example, word like select. Select. You need to again assign to which machine you're going to apply this alert, Windows PC, and you can also kill applications, so and show like don't use select here. Finish. For example, I can open Notepad and such word like select, and you can see don't use select here. This also was killed and closed. About monitoring results, you will see information about that some specific alerts were triggered in the system during the session. You can see it here. You can press this information and you will see additional information about this, that it shows the last alert. But also you can see that it was another alert. It was CMD. We tried to open it. You can open session. You can do everything that you want. So just open session. And here you will see this our alert. Look, it will be highlighted. So this was CMD open. So the name of alert that we created. If you press here, you will get a screen of it. That was CMD here. If we press select in DB, there was another alert. You can see that information about application. It was not bad. There was such alert. You can open also. Yeah, keystroke select. So we use such keystroke. You also can use such things as forensic export. It allows you to create a video file, but it will be executable video file with all the information. It will contain in this video file its own player, and you can resend this file to another person to show what happened in this session. So you just need to create forensic export. You can export like a specific period of time on the full forensic. You can include text data, or you don't want to do this, and you can protect it with password. Just need to press export. The system will create like executable file. You can see this full session without video, and name of the session. Time of progress. So now you can download it. Just press download. And you see that such executable file, Ekran system was downloaded. You don't need to use any different players. You see these executable files, application. You just need to open it. And you will see that you have the full player with the whole metadata about this session. You can also scroll this session up and down. You can see also the information about it. You can resize it. And for example, you can find here CMD open. It was an alert. You can see this column. This is CMD open, so you can also find information that you're looking for. Or another, selecting DB, you can sort it by different columns. So this file can be easily sent to your partners or your system administrator to show what's happening on the session. You can use different report generators. It will allow you to generate different reports in different formats: PDF, JPEG, CSV, Excel, and so on. You just need also to select what kind of reports you would like to get, like activity summary report, data filters, like between this date and this, add a client that you would like to add to this report, and client groups, and generate report, for example. Also, there is such thing as scheduled report. It allows you to generate and send reports automatically, daily, weekly, monthly. For example, you can select how many reports you would like to get every Sunday at 6 p.m. and the system will automatically send all this report to your email. For example, we had such report. It contains like some information about our session and so on. So you can save this report in different formats. You can see here, HTML, text, CSV, image, XML, PDF. So for example, just PDF. And your report was downloaded. You can open it. And you can see this information that, for example, we use total time 1 hour, which client name, username, or application, how much time was spent there, like CMD, Notepad, and so on. So any question? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Also, we have such thing as multi-tenant mode. It allows you by default, the system is installed in single tenant mode. It means that all the clients will be connected with the main administrator. But for example, you have a big office or different offices in different locations, and you would like to separate them. So you would like to create, we call it subtenants. So these subtenants will be like a sub-administrator that will control only their agents, but they won't be able to see any information from other sub-agents, so they can control only their. But at the same time, they will use the single Ekran system and the single database, but they won't have any access to monitoring results from not theirs agents. To activate this mode, you need to have enterprise license. You need to have in configurations, you need to system settings, I guess. you need to enable multi-tenant mode, and here will be added automatically new tab, tenant management. You need to open it. As you can see, by default, we have only one tenant, it's admin, and all the agents that were installed, they connected to this tenant because they use such thing as a tenant key. They're bounded with this key. So you need to edit tenant. It means that all the license on the system belongs to this default admin. And you are going to share this license with your subtenant. So for example, you have granted 3 license, you activated them, and you are going to share 2 license this, 2 Linux license, and 1 server license. You press finish. So now you're going to add new tenant. You create its name. For example, it will be first tenant. Description can be the same. Here you're going to tenant admin. You can create this tenant by admin it via email, or you can select the tenant from your Active Directory account. For example, here you choose your Active Directory, and like you're looking for your users, it will be test. Next. And use a main administrator, you can add this new tenant if you license. You're going to share with him, for example, you're going to give him 1 license workstation and 1 terminal license. Press finish. So now you can log in into system using this, your domain credential. Just log off from this system. Use your domain password. And now you are logged in as a first tenant, so this name we created under new credentials. And here you can, as you can see, our admin had 3 agents that were installed under it. But here in client agents, we don't see any agents because those 3 agents, they belong to the admin. And we can see any information from those agents. So any sessions, anything. Any secrets. So we can create oh no, we can see the secrets, but we can use them. We can create our own agent. For example, we can install our own agent, like install. For example, we can install this one. Again, the main credentials. only configuration was that, yeah, because we already installed touch client, but we can check it. Okay, let's show another way. Let's uninstall client from this machine. To do this, we need to go to our default folder. This is program files, Ekran system, Ekran system, and we need to uninstall client with key, because if we try to uninstall client from this machine, this such method parameter key is required. Even if we use such like system administrator, we need to use our key. So I guess allowed. Oh, yeah, because we used another key. Sorry, we used, I guess, hello. It was our key. Yes. So this key we created during server installation part. Okay. We uninstalled agent from that machine. You can see this information is, and now we can, install our clients again. So the agent was installed, and here in our client agent, Give me a second, please. I'm going to delete any information about this client under this user. And I'm going to use this information. As you can see, we have one client under our new tenant. But also we can allow our main admin to get into this account through his own management tool. We can, in configuration, check grant a technician full access to my tenant account. Press yes. Save. It will be saved. Now you can log off. Use your main admin credentials. And here in tenant management, you will have such thing as switch to. So clicking on this button, you will be automatically automatically opened its management tool. So now you can see that you are under first tenant with its credential, but you can see that you was logged in as admin. So you can see information about its tenants. About procedure to deploy Ekran agent in large-scale deployment. Actually, we support and we tested deployment about 10,000 agents. So Ekran system works fine with it, but you can use high availability mode. It's when you will use, for example, two servers with two installed Ekran server parts in them, and both the servers will be connected in by load balancer. In case of in case of one of the server will be broken, another server will automatically connect all the agents to it. So actually, we support such big deployments. New question, Tim? Hello, Tim. Do you have any questions?
I'm okay.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, guys. If you don't have any other questions, that maybe we shall finish our web session. Is it okay? Or any other? Okay, then if it's okay, so really many thanks for your time
Yes, Tim. Really many
and for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for organizing this, and thank you all of you for attending.
Okay, thanks a lot. Looking forward to your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Can you
Have a good day.
Can you
Yeah.
send me a recording?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you send me the recording?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Have a good day. Thank you for attending us.
Bye-bye.
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 Спасибо.